Ay. Well, guys, we made it. We made it. It's time to celebrate. It is time to celebrate at the Freakquency podcast because, God damn it, we built a podcast empire. We built a podcast empire here at Freakquency Studios because we made it to 10 episodes. We lasted longer than a season of Euphoria. We made it to 10 episodes, bro. What else is there to do? What else is there to do, man? I have taught you guys and molded and sculpted you guys into self-improvement warriors. I have talked all the babosadas I need to talk. I have talked excessive, obscene babosadas right out of my ass for your listening pleasure. And with that, I have achieved every milestone I have set out to do. And that was really I started this as a self-improvement. This was one of the little features in my self-improvement journey, was to start a podcast, do something cool, do a new hobby that I enjoy and that is liberating and freeing and creative. And I fucking did it. And here we are, 10 episodes. I got nothing else to do, man. So without any further ado, bro, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning into the Freakquency podcast for 10 whole episodes. Continue your self-improvement journey. I want to see you guys grow. I want to see you guys be the best, but your floral father is not holding your hand anymore. It's time to fly, baby birds. Let's take the training wheels off and hit the road. Guns blazing, full speed ahead, because I've trained you to do it. Anyways, guys, thanks for the fucking fun laughs, the good times, and everything that this podcast did, bro. Mwah. As always, I'm sending love and positive energy your way for one last goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Thank you. Roll the credits. Roll the credits. Come on now, dog. What are you fucking kidding me? What do you think this is, a fucking game? Of course not. Bro, the monster never dies. You can't kill a fucking legend, bro. You think I'm going down that easy? Fuck no. This is our 10th episode. Wait till we hit a dozen. If a dozen is 12, bro, what is 10 of something? Fuck, they don't teach you that in school, do they? They do not teach you that in school, bro. They teach you Pythagoras' theorem. Who the fuck is Pythagoras and why did he invent a theorem? A theory? A theorem? I have not used Pythagoras' theory since high school. That motherfucker is rolling in his grave right now like, why does nobody use my theory? Why the only people that learn and use my theory is a bunch of high schoolers that are getting stoned out of their fucking mind before math class? They're not even paying attention to my pinchy theory. That's what Pythagoras is thinking in his fucking grave right now, bro. I have not used that theory. I have not used no fucking goddamn quadratic formula since I got out of school, bro. And unfortunately, they never taught me what 10 of something is, bro. Because if I saw 12 stray cats, I'd be like, that's a dozen stray cats. But if I saw 10 stray cats, first of all, I'd have to sit there and count all the fucking cats. And then I would come to the conclusion that it's 10 cats. And I would be like, that's 10 of them. There's 10 of them. A decade. We have a decade, which is 10 years, but that's years. What is 10 of something, bro? If a dozen is 12, 10 is a tonuzen. Welcome to the tonuzen. I can't even say it, bro. Welcome to the tonuzenth episode of the fucking podcast, baby. We have hit a tonuzenth. The tonuzenth episode. Tonuzenth. Hey, somebody hit up Webster, bro. Put that shit in your fucking dictionary, Webster, because I just made up a new word, and it slaps. All the cool kids are using it. Tonuzenth, 10 of something. Now that I'm thinking about it, the word sounds a little fucking dirty, bro. It sounds like some fucking slang term that the Gen Z TikTokers would use for some weird sexual act or sexual perversion. They'd be like, yeah, dude. This girl, bro, got on her knees and she fucking gave me the tonuzenth. Or even worse, bro. I bent her over, got her on all floors, and I slipped her the tonuzenth, bro. She had no idea what hit her. I fucking rocked her world with the tonuzenth, dog. Slipped her a tenuzzenth. Bro, that's terrible. You should, anytime you use the word slipped them to describe anything, straight to jail. Go straight to jail, because that's so creepy. That's some date rape shit, bro. Never describe anything as slipped them, or slipped her, or slipped they, them, slipped he, she, we, slipped them, slippery. Bro, that's the worst way to describe anything. When I think of slipped them, I think of like some garbage ass dude. Probably an incel, can't get fucking laid at the bar or the club, and he's like scouting, just preying on some poor innocent victim, and he's gonna fucking slip him a date rape drug, and goddamn. Listen, bro. The tenuzzenth was going somewhere, and now I'm not a fan of the word. Well, I'm not a fan of the word slipped them, but now tenuzzenth is associated with slipped them, and that bitch is canceled too, bro. Cancel the term slipped them and tenuzzenth. This is the 10th episode. Forget everything I just said about tenuzzenth, bro. We don't know that bitch. Tenuzzenth who? I don't know her. I don't fucking know her. Okay, we're off to a good start with the babosadas. Tenuzzenth, almost said it. Ridiculous. Nice fucking save, huh? Ridiculous. And slipped them. Don't ever use that. You go straight to jail. You're fucking some sort of terrorist, or some sort of fucking pedophile, or some sort of fucking pervert if you ever use the word slipped them. And if you act out a slipped them moment, straight to federal incarceration. Your ass is going on scared straight, bro. You deserve it. No bail. No bail. Get him the fuck in there, in the pin. Straight to the pin. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. And thank you for being here for another episode of The Frequency, bro. We made it to 10 episodes on a real note now. Now with enough of the babosadas, we made it to 10 episodes, bro. And in a sense, it feels really rewarding, you know? It feels really rewarding to be here and to know that I've been consistent. The theme of the self-improvement theme of last episode was consistency. And this just kind of like was a nail in that coffin, you know, a nail in the coffin of the theme of consistency from last week's episode, because this proves to me that I have been consistent with something now for 10 weeks, bro. 10 weeks. It's a long time, bro. That's a long time to really get in a routine and shaping yourself up to do something, to have fun. And I've had fun the whole time. Don't get me wrong. There's been moments where I'm like, and I'm fucking stressing and ripping my hair out and nuggets chewing through all the cords, bro. There's been so many clusterfucks and stumbles along the way, bro. But like, I've genuinely had fun putting these on, and I look forward to doing so. And though they can be tedious, and though they can take a long time, I'm having fun doing this for y'all, doing this for myself, and just fucking doing it, man. So long live the frequency. We pushing past the tenuzzen, because the tenuzzen is now very date rapey, and we're going straight to a dozen. And when we get to a dozen, we're gonna hit 20, and that's a twanuzen. And then and then we're gonna get to 30, bro. A thurnuzen, and then 40 and 50, a fifth nuzen, a funuzen. We're gonna hit all the uzzins and the cousins and the brethrens, and we're just gonna have a good time, bro. So it's enough about the 10th episode bullshit. You might notice that my co-host is not here today, bro. Nowhere to be seen. No call, no show. No call, no show, bro. Unfucking believable. Really unprofessional. I'm just kidding, bro. Nugget is recovering right now, man. Is recovering because when I took him to the Culver City Kinky Clinic, they scammed me. Quite frankly, they scammed me, and they told me that my son was completely fine and completely okay, even though he had fucking dual-weld pink eye, bro. His fucking third eyes were coming out. His third eyelids were bulging out, bro. He was sleeping all day. He did not look okay. And they told me he was fine. And when I brought him back from the vet, bro, I noticed that there was like these little, they look like rice almost. These little grains of rice around his butt. And I was like, what the did this motherfucker sit in a bowl of rice? This fool's ass is trying to make horchata over here. This fool's asshole's trying to make horchata, homie. What? I like, they were little squishy grains of rice, look like fucking rice pudding. I was like, did my son sit in a bowl of rice pudding? And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh shit, my son's asshole's a rice cooker, bro. I got up, I inspected it. I was like, this motherfucker, this fool's ass is a rice cooker. And then my mind started racing and I was like, millions and billions of dollars are in the foreseeable future because I have the one cat on earth whose asshole is a fucking rice cooker, bro. Guinness World Record book was knocking at my door. They were trying to bust that shit open because they were like, we heard you got the rice cooker booty. Nugget was getting interviewed by Channel 6 News, by Channel 8 News, by all the news outlets. They were like, this morning in the news, a cat who lives in Burbank, a black cat named Dugget. Dugget? Oh, sorry, Nugget. I just fucking don't ever besmirch his name like that, bro. It's a Nugget. A black cat named Nugget who can make rice out of his asshole. Here we are with Nugget. Can you do the trick? And then he just shit out a bowl of rice, bro. Jasmine. I put soy sauce on top, fed it to the Channel 8 News guys. They were like, delicious and also nutritious. This cat is a literal gold mine. What the fuck am I saying, bro? So yeah, man, I got hyped for Nugget. I was like, damn, bro, that's a superpower. I thought my cat had superpowers, and turns out he just had worms. I was way off. This cat just had fucking worms. And then after that, I kind of got grossed out because I ate one of them thinking it was rice, bro.
What did he say?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys on this podcast. I ate one to see if it was rice. No, I'm absolutely kidding. I'm absolutely fucking kidding, bro. Yeah, I'm absolutely kidding. I did not eat the worms. But that fool had worms. And then all my dreams of being a billionaire because I had a rice cooker cat went out the fucking window. And then I actually had to hunker down and be like, oh shit, I need to get this treated before this motherfucker leaves worm piles all over the place. And I just got him dewormed like 2-3 days ago. Got the medication, got the prescription. First of all, I called the Culver City Kinky Clinic like, what the fuck is good, guys? Remember me? The guy who you told me that my cat doesn't have worms and that he's the healthiest cat in the fucking world? Well, obviously not. Obviously not. He's got horchata booty. His ass is making rice pudding. Arroz con leche out his fucking butthole. Can you guys please send me fix this? I was Karen mode. I was like, fix this. I grabbed Nugget by the, you know how the mama cats grab him? I grabbed him and I slammed him on the counter and I was like, fix it. Fix it. It's broken. You guys said it was okay and it's not okay. My cat is literally, and he's sitting there half dead. His eyes just the third eyelid, that little, what is that? The stinky, the placenta looking thing just over his eyelids, snotting out his nose again because my cat is fucking dying. And then they give me the medication. And they're like, sorry, dude, he does have worms, and he is, in fact, not the healthiest cat in the world. And I said, well, we're going to nurse him back to health. No thanks to you guys, because you guys don't know shit about cats, bro. I'm kidding. But I was kind of upset. So we get the medication, bro. And they give me like this big-ass pamphlet on how to nurse your cat back to health and how to give him a pill. Have you guys ever tried to give a cat a pill? It's hard. Oh, my God, bro. It's hard. It's worse than a fucking obstacle course out here. This shit is hard, bro. It's worse than solving fucking the Riddler's Batman riddles or whatever the fuck, because this shit is hard. So I think I'm going to outsmart my cat. So I need to give him 2 pills orally. I crush up one and I mix it in his food. I give him a little wet food and I mix it in there. Nugget devours. He literally physically assaults any wet food that's in his perimeter. Like Kirby, he just... And so I fucking put the wet food down alone here in my room because I only want him to eat it because he's the one with worms. And he goes over, starts sniffing the wet food, and I was like, got his ass, bro. He's going to eat this shit. And then he looks at me, and then he looks at the wet food, and then he looks back at me, and he's like, you're going to have to try harder than that, bitch. And then he crawled his little happy ass out, didn't lick it, didn't fucking eat us. Not even one of those Squidward bites, you know, when he eats a Krabby Patty, like, just a little chunk. Didn't even look at it after that. He started doing how the cats do when they take a shit and then they cover up the shit and they like kick their legs and they're like trying to scoop dirt on it. He smelt the wet food with the medicine and he was like, trying to cover it up and shit. I was like, God damn, he's a smart fucking boy, bro. This really is my cat, bro. He's smart as fuck. He's a genius, just like his papa. So there was no outsmarting this cat. And man, the sniffer on this boy, bro. You've heard of like narcotic dogs and shit. Fuck that. Narcotic cats, bro. That's really what we should. Nugget could realistically be a narcotics cat. Or like a bomb sniffer. He could sniff out bombs. The fucking SWAT teams and the military could use him. He could be a bomb sniffer. Bro, if LAPD hired Nugget right now, crime would go down. There would be literally like a 0.1% crime rate in fucking Los Angeles because Nugget would sniff them all out. He would sniff out the drugs. Could you imagine a scenario? There's a fucking, the DEA has Nugget. And they're like, okay, we think this house is growing. Is marijuana even illegal anymore, bro? We think this house is growing all the drugs. Nugget, we're going to have to send you in to sniff them out. And Nugget's at the front door and he's like, oh yeah, it's in there, bro. And then boom. Actually, what's those big ass fucking things that they use to like knock the door? Boom. They knock the door down and then they run in. Completely normal looking scene. Some dude's cooking and he's like, ah, he gets scared and he's like, what seems to be the problem, officer? Why are you raiding my house? And they're like, fuck. Did we make a mistake? This is going to look so bad on the LAPD, bro. This is going to look so bad. We could have sworn there was drugs in here. And then Nugget walks in and he's like, these fucking phonies. They're trying to josh us. And then he goes to some random wall. And he's like, this is it. And they're like, what? And he's like, smash the wall down. And then boom, they smash through the wall, and then there's a whole factory, bro, where they're cooking meth and they're growing plants, and then there's a bunch of dudes back there, sweaty ass dudes looking like they're Walter White and shit, cooking up all these drugs, and they're like, shit, they got us, and then they pull out AKs, and then it's this big ass battle, bro. The fucking druggies versus Nugget and his team of SWAT and officials and DEA and everything, and boom, 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 and then some dude is like, that's the dude that ratted us. Yeah, because Nugget's a narc now. That's the fucking narc. And they point at Nugget. That's the fucking narc. Get him. And then some dude's like, sorry, little guy. Boom. Blast him. Gah! And then Nugget just goes flying back. And everyone's like, Nugget, no. Boom. They blast that guy. Oh. I'm sorry if this is really graphic. But then finally, boom. They take out all the bad guys and they rush over to Nugget and they're like, Nugget, no. And they pick him up and he's just... And then they think that he's about to breathe in his last breath ever, bro. They're like, no, Nugget. Ah, and then he gets up, bro. And little did they know, they couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. Tiny little black bulletproof vest, bro, because Nugget's a fucking G. He came prepared, bro. They suited him up. Tiny little black bulletproof vest. And he was obviously he's a fucking 12-pound cat. So a bullet is going to wind him a little bit. But you can't kill a fucking G, bro. You can't kill a fucking G. So my little narc-ass cat, because he's got the sniffer of a lifetime, because he has the sniffer of a lifetime, could literally smell out drugs, bombs, everything. He does his 12, 15 years in the LAPD, and he goes on so many tirades and raids and everything, and he never misses, bro. That sniffer never misses. And then he retires. He retires and he wins a Nobel Peace Prize. They give him a Nobel Peace Prize because this cat brought the LA crime rate down to nearly non-existent. We live in a utopia. There's cults dedicated to worshiping Nugget now because he is literally the Messiah that we all needed. He is vengeance. I am vengeance. What the fuck does Batman say? I don't even think it was vengeance, but if it is vengeance, fuck it. He's Nugget. I am Nugget. Could you imagine that, bro? I really think it could happen. Anything's possible, bro. In today's day and age with fucking people blowing up on TikToks and one-hit wonders and all this bullshit, I don't see why Nugget couldn't. I do not see why he couldn't be a crime cat. Crime cat Nugget, bro. What the fuck am I even saying? I'm up here talking out of my ass, bro. Let's get into the fucking Bible Silas for today, even though we balls deep in this shit already. We balls deep in this fucking shit, man. Yeah, man. On the topic of Nugget, bro, he had that black bulletproof vest that just blended in, but he would also, another reason my cat would be the best crime cat to fight crime. he's jet black, bro. He's already camouflaged. You know how many stealth missions, how many covert operations Nugget could go on and nobody would see him, bro? Could you imagine with the glasses, the night vision goggles, and Nugget's just in there, dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 moving through the house, maneuvering. Nobody even sees him because it's jet black, bro. Like, that's the perks of having an all black crime fighting, narcotic sniffing cat, bro. Shout out Nugget, bro. I wish he was here. Just talking about him is making my heart skip a beat because I love that little bitch. I really do love him. But let us continue, man. Let us fucking continue. I want to tell you guys what I did. I got this on my list. I got this on my list, and I'm not even gonna touch on it too long. Kanye West. Why? My first Coachella ever. I'm going to Coachella this year. It's my first one ever. I don't even really like Kanye, but I was like, man, he's headliner. He's one of the headliners. I'll fuck around and see some Kanye. My girl loves Kanye, bro. She is a big fan of Mr. West. And that motherfucker just announced that he's dropping out of Coachella, bro. Motherfucker just announced he's dropping out of Coachella. Like, bro, he's going through it, and genuinely, this man needs fucking Jesus. How you have a whole ass Sunday service and still need fucking Jesus? Kanye, get some help, bro. Genuinely get some help. Also, I was really excited to see you, but now you've pissed me off. You've pissed me off. Get some help. Anyways, that's all I wanted to touch on. Kanye dropped out of Coachella. Absolute scam. I want my money back, even though I haven't paid for my tickets yet. But damn. This weekend, bro, I'm gonna touch on this. And then I'm gonna get into the babositas. Or not the babositas. We're balls deep in babositas. Then I'm gonna get into the self-improvement, bro. This weekend, bro, my boys Slang Dogs, you may have heard of them. They've released on many labels like Electric Hawk and Bass Rush and Space Yacht and any big EDM fucking label in the game. My boys have released on them because they're fucking fire, bro. They're fucking fire. I went to school with these blokes, and they were playing a show in San Diego, which, if you know, is very close. Is technically neighbors to LA. They were playing a show in the neighboring city, and I was like, I ain't missing this. I've never been to one of their shows because they always playing in fucking like Pittsburgh or fucking the Bay Area, and that's still a trek. But San Diego, there was no excuse to not see the boys. So I assembled the Icon Avengers, bro. Boom, we came together like we're fucking Voltron. Just boom, the whole Icon gang, and we were like, we're sending this fucking show, dude. And so I think it's gonna be a nice, wholesome rave. Just some shit like that at like some venue or some shit. And the people that are throwing it haven't posted where it's at. They're just like, it's in San Diego. We'll give you the date the day of, which usually means it's somewhere sketchy. When they don't send out the address until the day of, it's usually in a fucking warehouse. It's usually at a murder scene. You're usually sacrificing goats or some shit at this fucking event. It's usually some BDSM event that goes till fucking 6 a.m. And that's basically what this was, bro. Because we get to San Diego, you have to text the company, and then they tell you where the event's at. So me and my friends, me and the Icon Avengers, me and the EDM Voltrons, we bull down to San Diego, bro. My girl was a part of it too, because my girl is my best friend and my partner in crime. So I brought her ass too. And we go down to San Diego, and we're having a joyous, wholesome, fun time. We go to the beach. We go to a couple bars. We do a lot of fun stuff. Your boy's not drinking, your boy. Yeah, it's funny because the dude that drove, bro, he drives us all the way to San Diego. And the moment we touch down, he's like, Esteban, you're sober now, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, cool, you're driving home. And I was like, nice. They brought me all the way out here just to be DD. Nice. No, I'm kidding. I expected something like that. And I told them it was cool because, bro, I want my friends to be safe. If you want to party your fucking nuts off, your Floral Papa's here to take care of you, to make sure you're fine. So we get down to San Diego, bro. Brief intermission. Hold up. Brief intermission. So we're having a very good time in SD, bro. I love San Diego, man. I really do. Every time I go down there, I have so much fun, bro. It's just fun. They got a cool nightlife, beautiful beaches. The people are chill as fuck. And so we're having a good time. And it's getting kind of late, and we still don't know where this place is. And then finally, they text one of my boys. They text my boy Brandon, and they give him the directions on how to get there. But it's not an address. It's not like, oh, meet at this location, not meet at 2345 Mission Bay Drive. No, they literally, it's 2 Notes app things long. 2 Notes app, and they're not apologies, surprisingly. It's not a Notes app apology. It's a CIA briefing that they fucking send us. It is literally a CIA briefing on this covert operation that we have to bust to get to this location, because this is some real freaky underground shit, bro. This is some real freaky underground shit. And then literally, they're like, okay, you're going to go through this tunnel. Don't turn the lights on. Follow the glow sticks. It's in the middle of the woods. Once you get out of the tunnel, you'll be under an overpass. Run through. Make sure you're not heard. Don't make a fucking peep. Once you get to the other end, you're gonna hit a sewage. Get around the sewage. Go through another tunnel. It's gonna shrink on the way out. You're gonna have to fucking army crawl out the other end. Once you army crawl there will be some soldiers. Be sure to army crawl past the soldiers, or else you're gonna blow our cover and there's no fucking rave, dude. Army crawl past the soldiers. Once you get past them, there's going to be a cult sacrificing animals. That's how you know you're close, because that's us. And I was like, what the fuck? Wait, what? And they were like, that's us, baby. Bring your own sacrifice to the Slang Dogs show. And I was like, oh my God, bro. And obviously I was like, the Slang homies, they make dark music. I don't know if I believe that. They're probably exaggerating to, I don't know, to build hype and advertising and shit. And they were like, yeah, once you get past the people sacrificing goats and shit, you're going to hear a more so, you're going to feel a bass rumbling in your chest. Once you feel it, accept Satan into your heart. That's Satan knocking at your heart, saying, let me in. I'm driving now. Let him into your heart. Accept him as your Lord and Savior. And then a fucking magical portal will open up. Walk through the portal, and you will ascend into the Slang Dog show. And I was like, damn, this sounds fucking crazy, bro. I was like, this sounds fucking crazy. I was like, whatever, let's do it. So it comes time for showtime, basically. And we're doing everything, bro. We get past the tunnel, through the sewage lines, past the lazy river. And then once we start getting to the cult, we see other people that are going to the Slang Dog show. And then one dude has a goat. He's carrying a goat into the show. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, hey, bro, why do you have a goat? And he's like, oh, didn't you hear? It's bring your own sacrifice. And I was like, I thought that was a joke. He's like, no, bro. We're sacrificing animals in this bitch. And one guy behind him, he's like, not me. And I was like, oh, finally, someone normal. And he's like, I'm sacrificing a virgin. And I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, and then some dude behind him is like, hey, that's really bad, man. That's really bad. And I was like, fucking someone with some common sense. And he's like, yeah, I'm sacrificing my son. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was, and all of it, at first I thought, what the fuck is happening? And then my second thought was, come on, guys. Be a little more original. All these sacrifices are very biblical. These are very biblical ass sacrifices, bro. Sacrifice something cool. Sacrifice something cool. Like, I don't know, a bag of puppies or some shit. I'm kidding. This is obviously all jokes. Or was it? So I look at my girlfriend. She's kind of like, a little iffy, because all these fucking people wearing cloaks and shit are carrying all these animals and beings into the Slang Dog show to sacrifice. And I was like, okay, baby, don't be scared. And she's like, thank you for calming me down. And I was like, but you are going to be my sacrifice, because I really want to see my boys play. And she was like, baby, what the fuck? And then I was like, I put her on my fucking over my shoulder, threw her ass over my shoulder, and I start walking into the Slang Dog show. And they were like, before I was let any further down this fucking CIA operative briefing, they were like, pause, sacrifice check. What is your sacrifice? And I was like, don't fucking ruin this for us. And I was like, I'm bringing my girlfriend. I offer her. And they were like, oh, nice, bro. You're a sick fuck. Nice, dude. And then they let me in. And then we're walking through the gate, and then boom, 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 I feel the rumbling. And I'm like, this must be Satan. This must be Satan. And then I was like, yes, father of the underworld. I am father of the flowers. I think together we can make demonic flowers and repossess the world and make it ours. And he was like, oh, Jesus. I creep the devil out. He's like, I like this fucking guy. So I get possessed by demons, and then the portal opens up, and I'm like, I'm almost there. And then I walk through, and then we disappear. And then boom, we're back online, bro. And we're in this fucking underground tunnel, bro. It was literally like these underground tunnels of San Diego, covered in graffiti, covered in graffiti. And you walk to the end, and there's a river of shit in the back. But it was so underground, bro. This was the most, of all my years fucking raving, This was the raviest shit I had ever been to. Like, the most underground shit I had ever been to, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Your boy was a little scared at first. I was like, where the fuck are we? Also, how did they get CDJs? How did they get CDJ 3000s down here and lights? And the production value for the middle of a San Diego tunnel was through the roof. I'll give these guys credit because it was fire, this location. And everybody there was like hardcore ravers, bro. They were for the culture and they were about that action, bro. They were about that action, dude. And so I'm there and my slang boys are there and I'm hanging out with them, bro. It was really just so much fun to see my slang daddies because I fucking love those two, man. They're making incredible waves. They're making incredible moves and they're really playing sick ass shows. And I was fortunate enough to be a part of this with my fucking Icon Avengers. We pulled up and it was sick, man. And so, you know, we're chilling there. Once the shock factor of the venue kind of wears down, I was like, all right, this is cool. And then we're chilling, and then the Slang Dogs get on. The Slang Dogs get on, bro, and they're about to throw the fuck down, and then boom, bum, bum, bum. They're doing their big ass intro and shit, and I was like, oh my god, my dick's getting hard, bro. All the fucking blood is flowing straight through the veins of my rock hard cock because my boys are going on, and then literally. Boom, the CDJ goes down and they're like, this CDJ's not working. Another one goes down. Oh shit, this one's giving out. There's 2 CDJs left. And then you see, I peer over at one of them and it's sparking. It goes up in flames. And I was like, oh shit, there's 1 CDJ left and they're trying to play their set on one set and they're like, can we get some fucking help? Can we get some fucking help? And they're like, bring the fucking bass. Boom. And then the bass hits and then boom, all the lights in the fucking venue go out. These motherfuckers brought so much heat. They literally brought so much heat that the fucking venue couldn't even handle it, bro. The fucking venue couldn't handle the bombs that my boys were dropping, that the power goes out. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then I feel bad because my Slang Dogs drove all the way from, where the fuck did they live? The Bay Area. They drove all the way from the Bay Area, landed in LA. I hung out with them in LA. And then we all fucking squatted up to San Diego. That's a long trek for them. And there's nothing's working. Their set is crashing and burning. And I was like, fuck, man. Fuck. I feel for them. And, you know, unfortunately, when this happens to some artists, the crowd gets a little antsy. I feel like most people know it's not the artist's fault. It's something with, you know, it's technical difficulties. But you start to see people getting antsy. And then, you know, people are on drugs. People are drinking. They're like, where's the fucking music? All this shit. And then your boys, even though it's not their fault, they're still going to feel some sort of like confidence drop, or they're still going to feel kind of shitty because they're like, man, bro, like, why is this happening to us right now? You know? So my ass, I'm like, no fucking way, bro. I'm not going to let my boys go down like this. While they're trying to figure everything up in this fucking cryptic ass cave, in this fucking cult cave that we're in, I was like, I'm going to hype the crowd up. Get these motherfuckers hype for when Slang Dogs comes back bigger and better than ever. They're going to have the most lit hype crowd. So I jump up on the fucking stage and I'm like, hey, let me get a fucking chant. Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs. I'm picturing like some Project X moment where the whole crowd is like, Slang Dogs. And then eventually it's just a fucking sea of people like, Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs. And then 5 minutes goes by of my lonely ass being the worst fucking hype man on world, bro. Because I'm just there, Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs. And everyone's looking at me like, oh, brother, this guy stinks. Get a load of this guy. Boo, you stink! Tomato. I get hit in the face with a tomato trying to hype up my boys, bro. And I was like, fuck. And I look down, bro, and there's one dude just sitting there. The fucking Molly Mongrel. The fucking Molly Mongrel just sitting there. And I was like, Molly Mongrel, I need your help. So I drag him onto the stage, and we're both like, Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs. And the Molly Mongrels, they're like, Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs, Slang Dogs. And I was like, fuck yeah. This dude's low-key, a little people, some people start chanting, some people start chanting. And then the Molly Mongrel's like, this isn't working. We need to do something else. And he was like, I was like, what? I'm all out of ideas, Molly Mongrel. And he's like, I got it. Hey! Oh, we're trying to do the thing where everybody's waving their arms, and then in the back, people are waving their arms. Up front, some people are waving their arms, and some people on the side are waving their arms. And I was like, this fucking Molly Mongrel has a pressed pill platoon, this motherfucker. Because he's assembling his fucking army, his army of the undead, his undead drug fiends just here, and he's like, and everybody's like, whoa, and I was like, it's kind of working. And then my ass is like, slang dogs, and everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, you, we only listen to the Molly Mongrel. You suck ass and nobody likes you. But Molly Mongrel, our fucking king, right next to the Slang Dogs, who we sacrifice virgins and goats and our children to. And I was like, okay. And so I get off stage, defeated and torn. And fucking Jasmine, the Dario's girlfriend, she runs up to me and she's like, hey, you tried. She literally was like, hey, thanks for trying, I guess. Thanks for trying. And then as I'm sitting there defeated and torn, the world's worst hype man. And then the whole crowd, woo! Slang dogs, slang dogs, slang dogs. And I was like, oh, what I was trying to get you guys to do the whole fucking time. It didn't actually work until the Slang Dogs actually started throwing down. But we just stayed there for a little bit, bro. And then the Slang Dogs fucking boom, they start, the sacrifice and the blood ritual starts, and everybody, there's a big fire in the middle, and everyone surrounds the fire like they're in a cult or some shit, and they all start. There's the goat is hogtied, and somebody throws the goat into the fire. Boom, I offer this to the Slang Dogs. Boom. And then someone was like, I offer myself to the Slang Dogs, and then they fucking belly flopped into the pit of fire and went up ablaze, and their soul came out headbanging. Whoa, bong, bro? So that shit was fucking crazy, bro. Sorry, I had to make sure I was chilling on time. So that shit was fucking crazy, and I was like, man. And then the show's going good. I'm sitting there, defeated and torn because I'm the world's worst hype man. And then out of nowhere, another dude gets on stage, bro. Another dude gets on stage, and he's like, yo, boom, boom, freezes all the CDJs, no music. Everybody, the fucking press pill platoon is out there like, gee whiz, what gives, bro? They were about to sacrifice the first virgin. Oh, and then the virgin was like, thank you saved my life. And he was like, shut up, bitch, your time's coming. He's like, just right now, the cops are here. And everyone was like, oh, the cops are here. Oh, and he's like, shut the fuck up. What do you not understand about the cops are here? You don't cause a ruckus because the cops are here. You shut the fuck up. And it was very Project X. Project X, where they're like, the cops are here. Everybody be quiet. And they're just in the back. Everybody's like on the floor and nobody's saying anything. That's how this whole fucking satanic cave just went to. Creak, 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 creak. They put the fire out. They were stomping the sacrificial fire out. They stomped it out. Creak, 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 creak. And when that happened, I was like, oh shit. I look at the EDM Avengers that I came with, the Icon Avengers, and I'm like, what's the plan, squad? And they're like, bro, the fucking cops are here. I don't know if you know this. My license is suspended. And I was like, you should be fine. And then I look at the other EDM Avenger, and he's like, bro, the fucking cops are here. I don't know if you know this. My mom's an illegal immigrant. And I was like, how the fuck are they going to know that, bro? And then another dude was like, bro, the cops are here. I don't know if you know this. And I was like, what? And he's like, Bush did 9/11, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? And they're like, bro, this shit's getting shut down. This shit's getting shut down. And then my girlfriend, of course, she's happy because she's not gonna get sacrificed. And we were like, no, honestly, none of that happened. The cops did go there, but then we ended up leaving because we were like, look, if this gets shut down right now, we still have to drive back to LA because we didn't have a hotel in San Diego. We were like, we're gonna have to drive back to LA, and it was like it was a long drive. So it was already low-key like 2 a.m., 1:30, 2 a.m. by this time. So we were like, man, now seems like a good time to deuce out. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to run on stage and kiss my boys right on the lips and say goodbye, say my goodbyes. But we got the experience. We went back out. The portal opened up. And it was like it was like, if you walk through the portal, all your progress will be lost. Is that okay? Like some video game shit. And I was like, I clicked, dragged my mouse to boop, okay. And then the loading screen happened. And it was like loading screen. And then boom, we were back outside, bro. back outside, and I was like, man, that was a fun show. And so we go on the fucking hike through the sewage that it took to get there. We're following the glow sticks. Bro, on the way out, bro, this is how underground and for the culture it was. This dude was just on a hill, passed the fuck out. And he looked like he was fucking like just turned 18, bro, just passed the fuck out. And I was like, you're going to make it, bro. Don't worry. And all his friends are laughing like, oh, yeah, my boy's fucked up. And then we keep walking. And then there's these two little thotties just fucking stumbling out. They can barely stay up. They have to throw her. Literally, I'm not making up. They throw this girl on this dude's shoulders out the whole fucking dungeon, bro. Out the whole fucking dungeon. He's walking with this girl on his shoulders because this girl is just fucked up, a skirt riding up, coochie hanging out, and she's like, I'm fucked up. She's talking shit the whole time, bro. To the dude that's helping her, she's like, be a fucking man and get us there quicker, you fucking pussy. What's wrong with you, fucking bitch? And then fucking her skirt's riding up, and she's like, whoever's behind me, you're welcome for the free show. Fucking look right into my fucking asshole, bitches. I hope you like that. And then we were like, girly, go to a Sunday service and get yourself some Jesus, bitch, because it was foul. But yeah, she was treating the dude, the savior and the lifeline of a man that was helping her out. She was treating him like a fucking cuck, and he was taking it like a fucking cuck. But I still I commemorate that guy, and I give him a thumbs up approval. You're a good noodle, because even though she was being so rude to him, he helped her out. And I don't even think they knew each other. I don't even think they were friends like that. I think he was just like, okay, this girl is obviously thrashed. She is in a place that is probably not the safest for her. Let's get her the fuck out of here in good condition. And he did. So, Good Samaritan Award. Good Samaritan Award goes to that fucking guy. And then we get out, we get in the car, and my boys, they told me, you're DD. For once, who would have thought they would ever see this day that I am DD? Me? What? I'm usually that girl. I'm usually that girl, and my skirt's riding up, and I'm showing people my fucking balls just hanging out. My fucking balls just hanging out, and I'm like, yeah, you fucking like that, bitch. That's usually me. That's how fucking lit I would get at these events. But this time, I was DD. So my girl drove us back from San Diego, and then I drove from, basically we did like a half and half. She drove halfway there, and then I drove the other half. So me and my girl both drive, because my girl is also a saint. That's also why I was going to sacrifice her to the Slang Dogs, because her blood is pure. Her intentions are pure. If there was a color to represent my girl, it would be the color white, because she is the purest, most innocent little angel on earth. And I'm pretty sure that's what the demons and the fucking devil and all those motherfuckers like. That's why she was my sacrifice. But I'm glad I did not have to throw her into the pit of fire. And we're still together. We're still together, and we're still thriving and kicking. And now me and the devil are homies, bro. Because of that event, me and the devil are homies. I got him on speed dial. Anything I need, that motherfucker shows up. I'll get him on the podcast, bro. Deadass, we're that cool. But that was my Slang Dogs experience, my first Slang Dog show, and I would recommend to anybody out there, if you have the chance to see these motherfuckers perform, go see it, bro. They are really, bro. I'm eternally fucking proud of these guys. They are making moves. They throw the fuck down. Their music, just as hard as it is when you hear it on Spotify or iTunes or whatever the fuck, goes harder and bumps harder live in the flesh. And they deserve all the accolades and the support and the growth that they're getting, bro, because they really do throw down. And like I said, that event was for the fucking culture, bro. I know I joke a lot on this podcast, but the people that threw that event, though there was that little blunderfuck with the CDJs and the power went out and all that shit, that was for the culture, and that's keeping the EDM scene alive, bro. That was so underground, and it's cool to know that motherfuckers are really just down to get dirty and gritty and grimy like that, bro. So shout out to the people that threw that event. Shout out to my boys for playing it. Shout out to my gang for pulling up and just having a good time and just being down, bro. All right. Now, for the self-improvement part of my self-improvement podcast. This week's episode, this week's nuggets, this week's episode, what was it? The Tenuzzin's Nuggets, bro. Nuggets for the Tenuzzinth episode is, I feel like a lot of people want to be more liked in their life. And I think one of the things that this weekend taught me to be more liked is if you want to be more liked, you have to like others, and you can like and help out others by quite simply just supporting, bro, by showing support. If you have friends that are musical artists, bro, it costs nothing to pre-save their song. It costs nothing to retweet their release. It costs nothing to post this track on your story, to do anything that. Like, it did cost me to get to fucking San Diego to support my homies, but it's like I love these homies and I wanted to be there to support them. So did all the Icon Avengers. We all wanted to assemble in the fucking the cult cave, the demonic cult cave to support my boys. And literally, if you want to be liked more, support and spread real love to people in general, bro. To people that you fuck with, to people that you love. Support them. That's nugget number one. And nugget number two, dude, is learn to take a fucking joke. Learn to take a fucking joke. This is something I had in my notes from the last podcast from the Will Smith incident. Learn to take a fucking joke, because if you walk around a sensitive little bitch forever for the rest of your life, yeah, it may seem cool and like, yeah, don't get me wrong, your feelings are valid and you know, your opinions matter or whatever the fuck. But like, learn to take a fucking joke, because life is not that serious, bro. And a lot of people do not have ill intent when they're cracking jokes. A long time ago, Tyler, the Creator, he had this tweet where he was like, bro, what the fuck is cyberbullying? He was like, what the fuck is cyberbullying? He's like, literally just walk away from the laptop. Literally just close your phone. Like, what is cyberbullying? And back in the day, it blew up. Iconic tweet now. But if he tweeted that shit today, bro, it would be World War III. World War III, bro. The fucking Twitter would go on fire and all the cancel hate mob would be on top of him and shit. But, like, I kind of still agree with this fucking sentiment, bro. Like, don't be so fucking sensitive, man. And learn to take a joke, because there's nothing more attractive than someone that is comfortable in their own skin and can laugh at themselves. Obviously, if you're actually getting bullied, like some real genuine hate shit, then yeah, that's not cool. That's fucked up. But if somebody's just, you know, pushing your buttons or yanking your chain or just, you know, fucking with you, dude, roast them back, bro. Most people in this fucking world would not survive the roast battles that I went through in high school. I got fucking crucified, bro. I got fucking crucified in high school and in middle school. But hey, it builds character. I needed that for character development, because now I'm like, I am a fucking goofy guy. Yeah, I'm a human. I make mistakes. Laugh at them, roast at them. I own my mistakes. And there's nothing sexier than somebody that owns everything about them, accepts the fact that they are human. They have flaws. They're not fucking perfect. But you can laugh at your imperfections and grow and do something about them. If there's shit you don't like about yourself, you can always fix it, but don't be so sensitive about it to the point where it's like nobody wants to hang out with you. Yeah, if it's a seriously touchy topic, like, your fucking mom died, like, that's terrible. But like, that's shitty. But if someone's like my boy Johnny, bro, he was a bigger dude, and growing up, we used to just roast him for his weight. But that motherfucker slimmed the fuck down, bro. He went to college. He got a girlfriend. He got a job, started making money. He got buff as fuck from lacrosse. He's a lacrosse coach now, bro. And I'm like, damn, fatty. I still call him fat, but he looks amazing. It builds character, bro. And I'm not saying be a dick to people, but like, if somebody's going to make a joke about you, I think it's fucking sexy, at least to me, when people can roll off of it, play off of it, tag along to the joke, tag on the joke, continue it, and not be so stick up my ass about it, bro. That Will Smith shit really kind of annoyed me, because it's like nobody can make jokes anymore. Like, comedy is always under attack. Andrew Scholes is a big fighter. He's, you know, the shining knight, no pun intended, because he'll literally dress up like a knight to defend comedy. And I'm not a comedian, but in a sense, comedy holds a very special place in my heart, bro. And because of that, man, I love cracking jokes, and I love being in a roast. And when people get really sensitive, or really like if the roast battles in the middle of it, it's broiling, and somebody gets really sensitive and like, I don't want to be around that person. And that might just be me, bro. And obviously these are my opinions that I'm expressing, but like you kill the vibe, bro. You straight up kill the vibe. You like, bro, take a fucking joke is self-improvement tip number 2. Be supportive, take jokes, roll with the punches of life, and do everything in your power to become the best version of yourself. Because when you are truly, it's all coming together. When you're truly confident in your own skin, you love the person you are, you accept your imperfections and realize that you are a human. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. We're all here to just love, have a good time, and just do all that shit. when you start to acknowledge all that and you really, really hone in on your self-love and your personal growth and your personal development, things like that simply just don't bother you. Things like that simply just don't eat at you. You are unfazed by the jokes of others. You are unfazed by the words of others. And like I said, if they are really actually trying to hurt you and insult you or bring you down, that's fucked up. But if you know someone's joshing, you don't get offended. You really don't get offended by shit like that because you are so comfortable with yourself that it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. You just wince it off. You laugh at it. Like I said, if you're a real fucking G, you tag along. Bro, if I roast somebody and they roast my ass back or they roast themselves or play along with it, I'm going to kiss you right on the fucking lips. I'm going to slip my tongue so far down your throat because I just fell in love with you, bro. Like dead ass, dude. Dead ass. So be someone that I want to fall in love with. Be someone that the world wants to fall in love with. Just be a fucking cool cat and laugh. Laugh at life because laughter is one of the best coping mechanisms and it's a completely healthy coping mechanism. It's not drugs. It's not alcohol. It's not fucking sex addictions or any of this bullshit that people cope with. It's laughing. And laughing, bro, it keeps you alive. This is a rule I just pulled out of my ass, but laughing makes you live 10 years longer. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, even though I just fucking invented that one. I don't make the fucking rules. That's in the Bible somewhere. Laughing helps you live 10 times longer. So learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to laugh at others. Learn to laugh at the world. And let's keep pushing it, bro. Let's keep pushing it and having a good time. So that's the fucking podcast, man. As always, I am sending love and positive energy to each and every single one of you, your way. And mwah, I love you guys, man. Mwah. I want nothing but the best for you. Mwah. Floral Father checking out. Goodbye. Oh, shit.